sends it to me again? Oh. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I found the problem. I got a tool this time because I was doing it correctly. It just wasn't coming off. Excuse me. All right, so this click thing right here, you click it off like this, okay? Let's see. I want you to see me function. I'm just kidding. All right. Oh yeah, look, there it goes. All right, so here it is. Okay. Okay. So there it is. Took it off. Now on the inside, he said there's some wires. Oh my God. Okay, so I took it off. Okay, so I took it off, and then there I'm opening it up. So now I can take this thing out. Dude, what the hell? What gives? Okay, so there's these wires in here that I gotta remove. I had to take them off because apparently the new ones don't come with it. That's what the guy said, but I don't know if this is true because I see wires right there. So maybe these are different wipers than the other ones. So how was y'all's day going? Y'all having a good day? I hope so. Oh, it might not even needle. Oh, that's part of, I'm such an idiot. Oh my gosh. I'm such an idiot. Okay. Oh my gosh, these hiccups are bothering me so much. I hate, that's the one thing I, not hate, hate's a strong word. I dislike having hiccups. And there we go. You see that? It works like a charm. Now let's go to the other one. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna. Oh wait, hang on. Where's the other wiper at? Hang on a second. Where's the other one? What? I lost a wiper. I'm just an unorganized mess today. Here it is. So I hope y'all's day is going great. Where's my tool? I need my tools. So, guess what? I am going to be working so much. I'm gonna be so busy lately for the rest of the year, which is good because my kids will have a great Christmas. You know, that makes me happy. You know, I don't have to worry about, and of course, my bills, like everything's gonna be good. You know what I mean? I was very frustrated, you know, with how things were going. You know what I mean? Very frustrated with, you know, I had a lot of setbacks, and, you know, I was very, very sad there for a while. And I was wondering if I was ever going to get out of that situation, you know what I mean? And you're going to be kind of at a gangster lean, but that's okay. We're all a little gangsta, right? And so I just was so frustrated because I didn't know what was going to happen. You know, did I make the right decision? You know, it was a lot of that. You know, a lot of questioning whether or not, you know, I made the right decision. But in life, we can always, it doesn't hurt, excuse me, it doesn't hurt to, you know, take a step back. And, you know, I had to recalculate a lot of times because I didn't have a plan, you know, like I tell you guys, I didn't have a plan. I didn't know what was going to happen, but I knew, and I acknowledged, it's so annoying, I'm trying to be serious. I knew changes needed to be made. That's all I knew. I acknowledged it, and I knew the way I was living wasn't the way I wanted to live anymore. Okay? And I didn't give up. I didn't. I just kept at it. Oh my goodness, so annoying. I just kept working hard, and I did it. You know, I'm not. Oh, now I'm not where. You know, I'm not where. You know, I still have a ways to go. Okay, to reach my goals, but I'm getting so much closer to them. You know. And I'm so happy for myself. And to hear people, I'm so sorry, to hear people say that they're proud of me, forget it. That's why I be crying all the time. Why doesn't this one want to come out? I thought this box, this is what was confusing me. I thought this was part of the car, but it's not. It's part of the Rain-X wipers that we're on, because it says Rain-X on it. So, oh my goodness, I shouldn't have moved you. I shouldn't have moved you. Boss chingo. There we go. Oh my God, are y'all okay? I'm gonna try not to breathe, okay? Anyway, so follow follow your intuition. We all have one. It all tells us, you know, there you go. Like butter 30 minutes later. Follow your intuition. Your intuition will tell you, you know, like, this is a good idea. This is not a good idea. You know that little voice we ignore? Yeah, I'd be ignoring it too. But just try your best and try not to be like a bad person. You know, try to just be a good, decent human being, okay? Don't be a meanie, okay? That's going to be my new, what is it called? Sorry. That's going to be my new slogan. Don't be a meanie, okay? Don't be, because people are so mean. Like, there's enough mean people out there, don't you think? There are enough mean people. There's not enough nice people. And it doesn't matter how people treat you. Just treat them the way you would like to be treated. You know? And even if they're a dick. Do you like that dude that was working with me? He was a fucking dick. You know what he told me? He told me, he goes, because I told him about the area I live in. Now, you don't need to tell me I live in the hood. I'm fully aware of where I live, okay? And he tells me, because I told him what area I lived in, he's like, you look like you're from Marbach. And I was like, excuse me? I was like, why do people give Marbach such a bad rap? I'm proud to say I'm from Marbach. Born and raised, baby. That's probably why I make a lot of mistakes. Oops. Yeah, so I just ignored it. It's like, whatever. He would make a lot of comments like that, you know. He was a know-it-all. And everybody else thought of him like that, you know. Like, he's a jerk. You know, and he's the one that left. He quit. He had like a BF. He had a bitch fat. Okay, so there it is. There's my wipers. They're in. Okay. And we're gonna see if they work. This is where we find out if our hard work works or not. Anyway, so he was a dick to me. He was a dick to everybody. Well, mainly me, because I was only female. You know, but, you know, there's people like that all the time. Like, I didn't even do anything to him. Like, just being my fabulous self. Anyways, he had a BF. Like, he had a BF and fucking took off. He had, like, a literal bitch fit. Because the manager told him to turn off his device, okay? And he didn't like the manager telling him what to do. What the fuck? Yeah. So he said, I'm fucking out of here. And he left. He sure did. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on just a second. So he left, and then he tried to get his job back. I'm going to see if there's any fluid in there. So he left, and then instead of calling the manager back, right, when he quit, he tried to go over the manager's head and ask like the regional manager, and the regional manager's like, you gotta ask the manager. That was so funny. Oh my god, am I laughing at him? Yes, I am, because you know what, he was a jerk. That's why. He was so mean to everybody, and he talked to everybody, even the people that have been there for a long time, like they didn't know anything. Like, he was telling the people that have been there for a long time that he was going to show them, like, what's up. Like, he was going to show them how things should run. I'm like, dude, calm the fuck down. Does this have a stick thingy? Oh, and then today, one of the guys at work, they got rims, right? Rims and tires for the car. And all day I was walking by, because he parks like right in front, because he's been working there for like centuries. So then he goes, all the drivers come in and they're like, damn, you got some good fat ass tires, right? Telling the guy that. I didn't even notice. I was like tires and like he's like, yeah. And he told me that when we first got there, because we opened together at 6 in the morning, and he's like, I got some new rims and tires. Like, oh cool. Like I don't know what the fuck is it. So all the guys are going in. They're like, oh, you got some badass fucking tires. And I was like, they just look like fucking tires to me. I don't know what's so special about them. But he was fucking laughing his ass off because every time somebody would come in and compliment him, I didn't notice shit. So, I was like, I guess it's a guy thing. I don't know. It's like they just look like fucking tires to me. But apparently he got rims too. But yeah. And he's like, you see, everybody else noticed. Anyway. I'm like, I don't notice that kind of shit. You know what I did notice is you fucking park closer than everybody else. I'm like, why can't I park up here? I'm a girl. Hang on just a second. I have to be quiet while I'm pouring. Don't talk. Like when you're reversing, you have to be quiet. And you have to put the radio low. Anyway, so today was a good day. Monday's always a good day. I miss having off. I love being off on Mondays. That's the day that I don't know why. I guess because it's like it started a new week. You know when you start new goals and you're like, oh, it's okay. I'll start again Monday. You know, I do that a lot. Where are my keys at? And then I got this air freshener in the car. It's called Supernova. I'm gonna show it to you. Whoopsie. But I got it because it looks like a galaxy, like space, you know. I don't know. And then supernova is a star, right, or something. I'm assuming. Okay, so I think it's this one right here. No, let me show you. Let me put the hood down so I can show you how clean my windows are now. Oh my God, this shit's heavy. Oh shit. So yeah, that's all she wrote. Look how clean it is. I mean, you know, this part's still gonna be fucked up, you know, right here, but that's it. That's it and that's all. So I was thinking earlier today, I was thinking about like running away. Just kidding. No, this one time when my daughter was in the 7th grade, she had a horrible day at school, right? And let me turn this light off because I don't want the neighbors looking at me. The ones that think I'm crazy. Yeah, okay. So I thought about it a lot, you know, moving and stuff, like away from here because of, you know, all the drama that was going on and stuff and people, you know, and I'm at a corner lot here, okay? So I was thinking about moving far away, like selling the house and just fucking moving, right? Which I do still consider that, you know. Anything is possible, you know. But let me turn my lights on. And I don't think I've charged them yet. Okay, so we're gonna have to charge these for the party. Anyway, so I remember this one time when my daughter was in the 7th grade. Okay, she switched schools. Okay, she went from Anson Jones to Peace Middle School. Okay, because we moved over there to Heritage or Old Heritage. So we were living there, right? And I was like, I ain't fucking getting up to drive you all the way to friggin' Anson Jones. You know, I was like, I'm gonna have to switch. So I think I let her go, finish the school year. And so the following year, um, she ended up going to Peace, right? So then her first day was horrible, horrible. Like, I think there was a food fight that day, and my daughter doesn't like that kind of shit, you know. It was like really traumatic for her. Like, she was bawling, crying when she came out of school, right? So I felt I was being selfish by telling her, you need to go to Peace because I'm not going every fucking day, you know, to go drive you. You know, I have work and stuff, you know. I have a new baby. That's what I got, my little baby, okay? And so I felt so bad, you know. I felt so bad for her. But the next day, do you know what she told me? She told me she didn't want to move schools, that it was just a bad day. Like, she was like totally over it. Like, she just slept on it. She was over it. And she's like, no, what am I going to do? Always run away from my problems in life? She was in the 7th grade when she told me that. I was like, what? Okay, so I was like totally expecting to go take her out of school that day, you know. Like, I was like, I'm just gonna do it, you know. This is fucked up, you know. I think her teachers were bad too. Like, it was just a horrible day. And she went back to school the next day, and it was just like nothing, you know. Like, she said she loved it, you know. Her whole tune changed about, like, everything changed about it, right? So when I was thinking about leaving because of all the drama that was going on here, that was out of my control, okay? And I don't think I did anything to piss anybody off that much, you know what I mean? Um, so that's how bad it was, though. Like, it was so bad, like so super bad. But I was thinking, because anyways, I was really behind on my mortgage anyways, you know. So I was like, I could just easily sell it and just get the fuck out of here, you know. And I won't have to worry about it, and I'll make a profit on it, you know. And I could start off somewhere else, you know, where nobody knows my name. You know, because, you know, I was unemployed for like a little bit, and then I did have a job, but it was like not really, you know, making money, and it was from home, working from home. But it was because I couldn't be, like, there was just too much going around that I couldn't leave my house, you know, that type of thing, you know. And so when that was ruined, you know, I had no choice but to leave that job. It just, everything happened the way it happened, but it ended up working in my benefit, okay? So, okay, so then I get this job because I was like, I have to get out of this house because I'm just fucking going crazy. I'm getting really depressed. There's just a lot going on, okay? And working from home isn't working for me anymore, okay? So then I go and nobody wants to hire my ass, you know. Nobody wanted me. And so I ended up going back to an old employer, which I had burned a bridge down there. So I was fine with it. It's cool, you know. But, so then, during that time, I was like, you know what? I can just go. People are harassing me here. Like, it was getting worse, you know, because people started finding out where I worked, you know. So I was like, these people are like right here, and they're not leaving me alone, you know. Maybe it's a sign. Maybe I should just go. Okay, like, what would my just guess? Nobody wants me here, you know. That's how I felt. Like, everybody was just mad at me. Like, everybody was mad at me, and there was absolutely nothing I could do about it. Nothing. And I was all by myself. I lost my best friend. I didn't lose her, like, she died. Like, she just didn't want to be friends with me anymore because I was being a bad friend too. Okay, so anyway, so I prayed on it and prayed on it and prayed on it, and I was like, so what am I gonna do? Should I just go? Nobody wants me here anyways. I think everybody would be happy if I just leave, you know. I was just being like that, you know, just being stupid. And so, but I was like, no. What we're not gonna do is leave, because I found this house. My realtor is a great realtor, but I am the one that found this house. I'm the one that picked it. I'm the one that, I didn't even qualify. This house costed too much, so it didn't qualify for the first time home buyers money you can get. It didn't qualify. But I was like, no, I don't care. I'm going to put the money down. I still have the money saved. I'm going to put the money down because I want this house. This house, I looked hours and hours and hours. Like there was something wrong with it. I had like, you're supposed to do a list of wants of what you want in a house, right? So this is the only house that had everything I wanted. And at the time I was in a relationship with a woman. Okay, we're two butches. That's what I always tell you. I'm like, we're two butches that don't know how to fix things. You know, my DIY skills only go so far. Okay, so I wanted a house that was already started remodeling. You know, nothing too old in the inside. You know, something that's at least started to be completed. You know, that was the plan. You know, well, and then it had, you know, because she had MS, so she had trouble walking. It's better for her. Oh, I needed the two bathrooms because, you know, my daughter was a teenager. And then I needed a shower because it would be easier because Chris had MS. So, you know, like a lot of thought went into this house, and this house was perfect. And then you add my address and it's lucky number 7. Like, come on, that was the universe telling me, you know. And then at the last minute, I freaking got at the last, like, we had a lot of problems, like closing. We lived in here and rented it before we actually bought it for like 2 months because the house was broken into. Before we moved in, it didn't have a door. Like, people were like fucking with it. It was on. Nobody wanted it. Nobody wanted this house as badly as I did because it was for sale for like 2 years. It was on the market, and you know, by that time, they whoever was selling it wasn't going to be making any money off of it. So what ends up happening, he ends up saying, okay, fine, I'll do the closing costs if you just take this motherfucker off. Like, he was already in the red. Nobody made money. My realtor didn't even make money. He made nothing on the sale. That's why I promote him a lot, because even though he wasn't gonna make money, and I was already giving up because there's like all kinds of shit was going on. He's like, no, 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 no. You're gonna get this house even if I don't make money off of it. And I was like, oh, Aaron, Aaron. That's why I always promote him, because he fought for me for this house when I give up. I'm just gonna stay at the house, the fucking rental. Like, I need, you know. So a lot of thought went into this house, and I was like, am I gonna let motherfuckers that don't even know me, who are spreading lies about me, which is in turn turning everybody against me, am I gonna let them make me move out of my house? It was a 4-day process to move in here. I moved everything all by myself. All furniture, everything. No, no, no. The furniture, we actually had my godson. He actually helped us with the furniture. But everything else was me. I didn't get time off of work. So my blood, sweat, and fucking tears went into buying this house and moving it and cleaning it and everything. Everything was me. And I was like, no, I'm not going to let these temporary feelings of these people, because they'll eventually get tired, right, move forever. So I ended up getting my finances in order, and I was able to stay in the house, thankfully. You know, I could have lost it, you know, because I was just paying attention on the wrong things, you know. Thankfully, because it was something I was like, I don't want to move. I actually love my house. It might not be much to some people, but to me, it's everything to me, you know. And so I was so thankful that I was able to stay here after everything. And no, I wasn't going to run away from anything. Every situation you're in life, everything will pass. Everything's just temporary. These are just temporary feelings, and these are just people that I don't even really know. Some people I know, some people I don't, you know. So no, I'm not gonna run away. I'm gonna face them head on, and I'm just gonna stay here. This is my fucking house, you know what I mean? So moral of the story is, don't run away from anything. Don't hide. If you fucked up, if you did some things maybe you weren't supposed to do, own up to it, you know. And don't hide from it. That's like the worst thing you can do, is hide from it, because you're avoiding the situation and you're not facing it head on. You did the crime, you gotta do the time. If that's people fucking looking at you, and yes, I did do some shady ass shit. I did. I could have, you know, broken up with my ex differently. Didn't have to be so dramatic. So yeah, I am ashamed of that. I am ashamed of that. I could have did things a lot better, but you know what? Those were my choices, and you know, I didn't have to tell my side of the story, but I did because I want you all to know. I want you all to learn from my mistakes because I have so much regrets from all that, you know. And then my niece's birthday's coming up, the one that, you know, the birthday where all hell broke loose, you know. And it's really hitting me like really hard to where I'm getting depressed, you know, because just everything that I went through, and it was hard. It was very hard, and I didn't think it was gonna affect me that much, but it really does. Like I've been very. I was so down today. Like I was on the verge of tears like all day because it's getting close. Her birthday's in November, the end of fucking November. So by the time that fucking comes, you know, and it's just very depressing for me because yes, I survived all of that stuff and I thrived, you know, and everything, but I'm thriving ish right now, but it still hurts. You know, it's still like the wounds are like just barely, you know, closing, and then like it when I think about everything, you know, and then there's still some more stuff that I don't even know, and I'm just like, I just can't believe it's been a year already, and I'm so very proud of myself because I've changed completely as a woman. You know, as a woman, I've changed, and I'm so much more aware. Like, I was talking to Chris, my ex, the other day, and I was like, you know, I just put shit off for years. Like, I didn't want to adult for years. Like, if it was confrontation, I don't want to deal with it. If it was anything, you know, anything adult, I was avoiding it. I didn't want to piss nobody off. I was just like, I avoided so much for so long, and now I'm like doing everything. Like the fucking blinkers. Like the blinkers. Like I did the blinkers. Like not the blinkers. Brake lights. You know? My windshield wipers. I even went to go buy them myself. I didn't just buy them on Amazon. Like I could I'm just like, who am I? Who the fuck am I? You know? But it still hurts, you know, like everything. Like I'm just how clueless I was starting this journey at the beginning. Like I didn't know it was gonna get that fucking deep. You know, I didn't know I was gonna be doing shadow work and shit. What the fuck is shadow work? You know, I didn't know, but I'm glad I did it. You know, I really am. And one day I'll look back and I'll be able to laugh at everything. But right now it's not the time. Right now it's still kind of fresh, and when I celebrate for Halloween this year, oh, I'm celebrating. Okay. I'm actually going to drink. Okay. I know I always say I'm going to drink, but no. I think I've earned a fucking weekend of partying. Oh, and then I told my boss, I was like, look, I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to be here the day after. I believe my party's on the 29th. Sunday, don't expect me because it's not going to happen. But I'm seriously going to drink. And I'm going to have a costume buddy. Like I'm gonna have a couple's costume. So I'm like so excited. I'm like, who is this bitch? Who is she? I don't know, but I like her. She's pretty cool. Anyways, I gotta go because it's gonna take like 24 hours to download. Have a good day. Bye.